Hello. Hello, everybody. Well, something got pressed. In two ways. Let me turn that down a little bit. That's loud. There we go. Now you can hear me over the music. Let's see. There's something I was going to check. Alright. Looks like bitrate, everything else is good. I'm liking this new stream manager thing. Any of you other streamers out there, y'all check out your dashboard. I like this. I like the way this is set up. Still slightly prefer to use my OBS.live because it's a 1-to-1 ratio on the recording and everything, but it does the job. I like it. Let's see. I think we might finish. I think I might go ahead and finish off leveling Ember. As I was explaining the other night, I'd had Ember for a while already. Let's see. Master volume, I'll keep it 50%. And then music volume, I'm just going to turn all the way down. We already got the music playing in the background. There's no sense in me running the music in the game as well. Let's see. And as I was explaining before, the reason why I go to Gabi is because it's got a 35% resource drop rate. So the resources on the planet, the alloy plates, circuits, organ cells, and detonite ampules, you get a 35% increase on the drop rate. You get a 26% affinity from kills and a 21% affinity from melee kills. So you get a little bit of a better affinity boost when killing. Now, kills means warframe kills, or weapon, any kind of weapon kills, doesn't matter. And then melee kills specifically, they don't get the 25 plus the 26, they get 26. So
you must provide cover for a lone Tenno operative. Set off the alarms and keep the infested.
but they did do an Ember rework, so Ember does not play the same way she used to. Figured that out earlier today. Her current abilities, her current passives, she receives 5% ability strength for every enemy within 50 meters engulfed in flames. So every time you engulf a whole bunch of enemies in flames, you get a boost in your ability strength. So then, like Fireball and stuff like that. So if you use Fire Blast on a large group of enemies, then hit them with an Inferno, you're going to do a lot more damage to them when you hit them with it. Or you can hit another Fire Blast, one right after the other. You're going to do a lot of damage to them. Her new ability, Immolation, she actually engulfs herself in flames, and she gets armor with it that gets stronger over time. However, what will happen is as time goes on, once it builds up to the full 50% or whatever it is, once it builds up to that, it'll start draining your energy. Let's see, what else is there? The Fireball, she kind of had that already. But I do like the new Ember rework. I like what they've done with her. So I've been having fun with it today. So how has everybody else's day been going? I hope you all have had a wonderful day today. I know I have. Kind of hung out around the house. Mowed a teeny tiny bit of the yard. My father-in-law got out and mowed the backyard. I had meant to do it. I was going to do it tomorrow. Saturday is my yard work day. But he felt it was grown up a little too much, and I kind of don't blame him. It was. I didn't get it finished the other week, and I should have. But what I done was I went ahead and tried to mow the little ditch that's, well, it's not a ditch, it's a like a dirt driveway that's supposed to be the alleyway behind our house. It's like a mud hole right now. So I had the riding lawnmower. I can't really go off in that or it'll mess the riding lawnmower up. So I jumped in there with the regular mower or a push mower. An engine-driven push mower. I'm not using one of those, like, you know, one of the ones from the 1950s or whatever. I ain't using one of them things. Be a good workout. Now, as I said in my description that I tweeted out, I am looking to do a little bit of relic farming tonight. So, what I'm going to end up doing is, at first, I'm going to end up farming out some of the traces, the void traces, so that, I think it's void traces, so that way I can upgrade my relics to the radiant relic. And then once that is done, I'm going to do quite a few of them. I'm going to try to get quite a few of them leveled up to the radiant version. And then when that's done, I will run a few radiant things. So if anybody would like to join the radiant thing later, just let me know. We'll get you in here, get you joined up. That way we can all benefit from it. Now, I do like to run a competent group. So, you know, if we go and we run a survival, you know, one of us can run Necros, one of us can run Hydroid possibly, one can run Frost, or bring a Nova and a Saren. My main that I use, my two mains that I use are Frost and Rhino, so I'm not quite familiar with how to play some of the other class or frames just yet. So I wanted to call them a class, but they're not a class. That'd be a heck of a lot of classes. Kerblooey. Do some damage. Woohoo. Aw.
Extraction is ready.
I really need to try to get the Zenuric. Maybe in the Zenuric. The ability that lets you recover your energy.
Eyes open. There's glass resonance in your neighborhood. Where are they coming from? Boy, who did this to them? They're tough, but no glass is unbreakable.
Let's see. These stupid things. They get on my nerves with the stupid... Now, if anybody knows a way to really block that other than just blocking it with the weapon, please let me know. Stupid mouse! It's been doing that a lot more here lately, and it's getting on my nerves. I'll tell you one thing. I sure am glad they can't use the darn turrets like the Grenier can. You stupid thing. Sheesh.
The longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
You stupid thing, come on. Man, that's annoying. Hold on a second, guys. One second, guys. Alright, I'm back. Had to order dinner. We're gonna mortalize everything. I wasn't showing y'all nothing. Hey now, I hate it when that happens. I really wish they would take that out. The whole falling down and resetting yourself thing, I just put a solid place under there or something, especially inside the ships and stuff like that. I mean, I understand if it's on a planet and there's a big freaking giant drop, but hello Marianas, how are you doing this wonderful evening? If you were wondering why I was on my be right back screen a moment ago, we had to order dinner and I had to help them do that, so or I wouldn't have got tacos tonight. Tacos. If anybody ever wants to get me anything, and you just don't know what to get me, but you want to get me something, you can get me tacos and I'll be happy. I am having, well, I'm not actually having tacos tonight, I'm having enchiladas. I'm having the 5 enchiladas. Basically, it's 5 enchiladas, like different stuff inside of them. Beef, shredded beef, chicken, beans. The wifey got taquitos, which the Mexican restaurant here actually does the taquitos right. They actually make real taquitos instead of buying a pack from Walmart and putting them in the freaking microwave. Will you stop? Oh, I believe it is. I can't wait for it to get back to the house with it.
We'll all share in this bounty. Hold out as
15 minutes. Ha 65%. God dang stupid thing. Anybody out there knows how to keep that from happening and not just tell me, oh, play Rhino. I'm leveling Ember, so I can't play Rhino right now. Anyways, it'd be nice to know how to block that without having to hold block all the time. Yeah, I don't think so. And I only go to 20 minutes because, so for anybody who's not aware, your survival missions, so your endless missions, so there's survival, defense, excavation, um, sanctuary onslaught, they have a rotation when it comes to the rewards. Can't stand that stupid toxin crap. Anyways. Oh. Anyways, they have a rotation to the rewards that are given. So, on survival, every 5 minutes, a reward is given to you. It pulls from the reward table goes AA, I think it's AABC is the way they did the reward table for this one. I'd have to look it up on the wiki to be 100% on that. I'm out of here. So, at 5 minutes, you have... Come on, thing. At 5 minutes, you have reward A, or a reward off of A table. At 10 minutes, you have another reward off of A table. And then at 15 minutes, you get a reward off of B table. And then 20 minutes, you get a reward off of C table. Well, at 25 minutes, it restarts. 25 is A, 30 is A, so on and so forth. So there's no real use. So I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone, so to speak. There's no real use in staying on here past 20 minutes. The loot table resets. And I mean, yeah, you get another chance at it, but it's just as quick to end it and then go back into it. Yeah, it does take a little bit to get back up to the same level that you were a moment ago with your enemies and the affinity that you're getting off of the enemies, but it also allows you to kind of redo things just a little bit quicker. I got some pretty cool ones. Oh, quickening. Nice. Nice. I'm glad to hear that, Marianas. Oh. Let's see. What level did I end up? Ended up level 21. Okay. Oh, really what I need is Let's see. I need the augments for Ember, or augment mods. Let's see. Need Ember. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually going through. I kind of got it turned off right now at the moment. I'm going through Ember to figure out what her augment mods are. Okay, so I need Healing Flame. Really, what I need is Healing Flame, Purifying Flames, and Exothermic. I think that, well, it's only a 15% chance, and I usually get pretty decent amount of energy. Because, see, the Healing Flame would make it to where I wouldn't have to depend quite so much. Let's see, so Steel Meridian. I believe I am a member of Steel Meridian. Well, not a member, but... so, I'll take the time to kind of explain how syndicates work. So, you have 6 main syndicates. That's the Red Veil, the Steel Meridian, Cephalon Suda, Arbiters of Hexus, New Loka, and the Parent Sequence. Alright, so at any one given time, at the most, you can, without an extreme amount of hopping back and forth doing things for different ones, you can have 4 syndicates. You can do 6 where you can keep them all positive, but that's a lot of juggling and everything. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. So most people, what they do is they choose either to do one of 2 groups. And I'll bring this back up so I can look on the other side. So there are 3 groups of syndicates that each consist of syndicates that are all non-hostile towards each other, which means you can be boosting relations with all syndicates within a group in parallel without losing standing with any other syndicate within the group. So if you go with Red Veil, the Parent Sequence, and New Loka, you can actually get, if you kind of swap things around a little bit, you can actually end up getting Arbiters of Hexus. Wait, I don't think these are right. These aren't right. See, okay. So, Red Veil is allied with Steel Meridian. Steel Meridian is allied with Red Veil. That means as I work with either one of these 2 factions, these 2 syndicates, you'll gain syndicate standing with either one. Doesn't matter. Now, Cephalon Suda, because they are opposed to the Red Veil, anytime I wear that Red Veil insignia, I will lose standing with Cephalon Suda. Same goes for if I wear the Cephalon Suda insignia. I will lose standing with Red Veil. Now what you do is you can take the time to go through all 4, and I chose these 4 because they're, to me, it's just what I started off with. I think actually New Loka, Pairing Sequence, and Arbiters of Hexus are actually better to do altogether, but I'm not sure about that. So Arbiters of Hexus and Cephalon Suda are both allied. Now see, here's the thing. Red Veil and Arbiters of Hexus are enemies. Meaning that if I run Red Veil's, it's not opposed, it's enemy is the one that I got confused there for a second. If I run Red Veil's insignia and gain standing with Red Veil, then I will lose standing with Arbiters of Hexus. However, I can run Steel Meridian and still gain standing with Red Veil, but not lose any standing with Arbiters of Hexus, because Arbiters of Hexus and Steel Meridian are not opposed or nor enemies. Cephalon Suda, because it is opposed to Red Veil, I don't lose as much standing whenever I run something for Cephalon Suda. But I gain an extra 50% for Arbiters of Hexus. Now, to keep me from losing an extremely high amount of standing every time I run a mission for Arbiters, I run the Cephalon Suda. That way, I still gain standing with Cephalon Suda, I still gain standing with Arbiters of Hexus, and I'm not losing a crap ton of standing with Red Veil. So like basically 1,000 points of standing, if I earn that, I'll only lose 500 points. Whereas I'm gaining 500 points with Arbiters of Hexus, and I'm gaining the 100% of the points I earned for Cephalon Suda. After Red Veil kind of drops a little bit, but before they actually drop to like level 4, I would switch back over to Steel Meridian and start running Steel Meridian again, so that way I can get Red Veil back up. It is a little bit of a process to do it, but it only really counts if you're running that particular insignia on your frame. So
Advancement imminent.
Oh.
Acquire more data.
So right now with Steel Meridian, I'm at General.
What's wrong about you? You're a hero to these people. And to me.
I'm at the General rank, meaning I have access to all of the offerings for Steel Meridian. So every offering that they can give. Exilus weapon adapters, the different scenes, the weapons, the Syandana, all of the different augment mods. Let's see. I don't think... So see, Steel Meridian has the Ember mods that I need. So what I say, I needed Immolated Radiance. Or no, I need Healing Flame. And I need... Was it Immolated Radiance? What was I looking at? I know I need Healing Flame. So I know I need that one.
Alright, but you owe us.
What this also means is that let's say somebody was not allied with Steel Meridian. They went with a different group, and they decided not to ally with Steel Meridian. Well, if there is a set of mods in here that you need, or that person needs, that they can't get because they're not allied with Steel Meridian, like I don't think you can trade these weapons. I don't think you can trade their blueprints. But I could actually, like the mods, I could trade those to other players. Let's see. So I know I needed Healing Flame. I wonder if I want to go with Exothermic. You know what? Yeah, I want to grab Exothermic.
Open house.
So those are the two augment mods that I'm going to use on my Ember. Oh. Yeah. I think that's what I'll use on my Ember. Let's see. Augment. And I have 5 rank points left. I can't use either one of these. Now what I could do... Oh, so she hasn't had a doubled mod capacity yet. Might as well use it. Had to let me use both of these. So I can go ahead and put those on. Do I want to do primed flow or regular flow? Right now I think I'll go with the regular flow. Yeah, I think I'll go with the regular flow. And because I'm not rank 30 yet, I can't see what the polarization would be able to do to her. Oh. The Zeneric is what it is. This is Umbra. Let's see. So that should work a little better. Ooh. Mods. To 10. Yeah, let's go. And then Healing Flame. Can I do that 3 times? Yes, I can. Alright. So that lets those be at the max. And that will allow me to last just a little bit longer, or last a little bit better against the freaking infested. Not only will flow give me better enemy or better energy, I'll have not only will flow give me a better energy max, so that way I don't have to worry quite so much about running out of energy. With the augment mods that I'll be using, like, okay, so what do you mean by level? Do you mean mastery rank, or do you mean by what level do I have this Warframe leveled to? Because there is a difference. Think you kind of know that already? Yeah, you'd know that already. You've been playing long enough to figure that out. She is currently level 21. My mastery is rank 16. Being mastery rank 16 is the reason why I start off with 16, the 16 capacity on every weapon and every frame that I am that's currently unranked. It starts off with that. So like once you hit mastery rank 1, every newly unranked frame, that even means one that you forma, that you put a forma onto, so that way you can increase the mod capacity or decrease the drain from mods. Because remember, matching polarity decreases the drain from a particular mod by 50%. So if that mod would drain 10 at max level and you put a correct polarization slot on it, or if you polarize that slot correctly in the mod options, it will cut that in half to 5. So now you probably will have grabbed a warframe or weapon before you ever get a prime version of it, but that doesn't mean you have to have the normal version of that frame or weapon before you can get the prime version. Let's say you never farm Necros. You never go after him, never farm him, never do anything to get him. But you want Necros Prime. You don't have to have Necros to get Necros Prime. So, now there are some frames that... There's one warframe that I'm aware of. I haven't run across it on any other warframe. Chroma. His frame parts, like neuroptics, chassis and systems, they require parts from other frames. I don't remember, but I think they're all Frost parts. I could be wrong about that.
Extraction is ready.
But like when you get those parts, and once you get those parts, you can then finish building the Chroma Warframe. I don't like this one. It's not been a very good farming run on this one. Some of these tile sets are not really all that great for what you're trying to do. They really just don't. They either don't have enough enemies, or the way they're ran doesn't spawn enemies correctly. It's weird. This little area here usually does pretty decent, though. Did my music stop? That was weird. I think I got stuck on that part of the song for some reason. Got stuck on that one song, like right at the end of it, I think. It was kind of strange. That is so annoying. I love those guys. Because if you... So you can either do one of two things. You can either destroy the little things that pops out of them when you kill them at the first moment. Or you can let the little pods land and kill all the enemies that spawn from those pods. And since I'm farming affinity right now, that's what I like to do, is kill the enemies that spawn from those pods. Why am I getting 16,000 different notifications? Kerblooey! Now see here later, I'll have to farm mats for a particular frame or something like that. And so when I get ready to do that, what I will do is
Signal singing the same song as our victim. Careful now.
what I'll do is I'll jump on Necros and run him, because
Where are they coming from?
the thing you can do with Necros, and this is one of the reasons why I like him, is because, so if you've noticed through playing the game, whenever you use a slashing type weapon,
But no glass
you
is unbreakable.
can sometimes split the enemy into multiple pieces. So 2, 3, 4 pieces, just depending on what you hit and how you hit it. The cool thing about Necros is he has a channeling ability that after enough time, well, not after enough time. He's got a channeling ability that while you're running it, any parts, so like I kill him and then like I chop him into 4 parts when I kill him, right? So all 4 of those parts will then basically re-roll the loot that enemy could drop, and it'll make it drop a second time. So, okie dokie, Zahoni. Oberon Neuroptics. Don't really care. Who thinks you're weird? Mama or the lady on the phone? Or the, oh. Oh, your mom. Why? Because you're sitting here watching the hubby? That's probably what it is. She thinks you're weird for watching me. It's okay. I get it. Jessica isn't necessarily weird for watching me. She's actually helping me out a lot by doing that. I am at 23. Which menu? The one to look at my abilities? Oh, you hold down the tab button. You hold down tab, it'll bring up progress and rewards. The only thing about that is if you want to see all of it and not just what it's just showing right here, I gotta look. I don't think you can.
Spore saturation is nearing critical mass. After that point, no amount of life support will save you.
Yeah, view mission progress. That will let you actually scroll the item rewards and the mod rewards. That'll actually let you scroll it. You use tab to bring it up, basically just so you can see your rank, what rank you have, your particular weapons or whatever at. You're not really going to see.
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
But yeah, any of you peeps out there who are who have questions for me, don't be afraid to ask. I don't mind answering any of the questions. I'll say it. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If I don't know the answer to it, I could probably point you to the wiki page or to the person who does. So don't be afraid to ask any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them. This is a noob-friendly channel, so if you are new to Warframe, or have just thought about getting into it but never really actually made the jump, then don't be scared to ask questions and hang out with us. I love meeting new space ninjas, so if at any time you want to ask a question, I'm more than happy to give you an answer. Now, I don't have as many hours as some other people do. I met somebody the other night with over 2,200 hours. And the wild thing is, they have not had the game as long as I have. They've not been playing as long as I have. I've been playing the game since it first came out. I lost my account at one time. I didn't have a whole lot of stuff on there. I lost that account, and it was because I was on an old computer. It was an old Steam account. It was on a different computer. And I lost the login information for that Steam account. And we all know how Steam is. Sometimes Steam is just stupid when it comes to actually getting your stuff back. So I wasn't ever able to get that account back. And so because of that, I lost that stuff. Well, that's a lot of enemies. So because of that, I don't have all of the hours linked to my Steam account of where I've played the game. Now, okie dokie, we'll see you back in a bit, Marianas. One of the other things about that is... Hey, Mama. Is, food ready?
Yeah, food's ready, and we need to go get the, so food's ready, and Mama needs to, it's done rained and got wet and all.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Food's here. So, I'm going to take a little bit of time to eat. We have been live for about an hour. So I'm going to take just a little break, take a little food, or get me a little food, let y'all listen to some music. So I'll be back in a little while, guys. So guys, I am going to take some time. I'm going to eat real quick, and then tomorrow night I think I'm going to go back to my 8 o'clock streaming time. I've been interrupted one too many times, either doing stuff or having to eat. So I'll be back at 8 o'clock.